Hey there, are you thinking about creating a fundraising website or crowdfunding platform? Maybe you've got this crazy idea to create something totally unique, like GoFundMe or Kickstarter clone that caters to crypto enthusiasts, or a platform that helps businesses get the funding they need. Or perhaps you want to create a charity platform that makes a real difference in people's lives. Not sure where to start? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm here to give you the insider tips and tricks on how to create a successful platform that will not only help you raise money, but also make a positive impact in the world. My name is Denis Babic, and I'm the director of a software development company. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's talk about how crowdfunding and donation platforms idea can be the key to unlocking endless possibilities for your app. One of the biggest advantages of this platform is their ability to be versatile and compatible with other ideas. Let me break it down for you. Imagine you start with a donation platform as your foundation, then add a feature that tracks physical activity, like step counting. Voila! You've just created a unique app where users can track their steps, earn rewards, and donate them to various charities or projects. The idea possibilities are endless when you combine two or more concepts in a crowdfunding or donation platform. It's like a puzzle, and each feature adds a new piece until you have a beautiful picture of a fully functional app. Don't be afraid to get creative and experiment with different combinations of features. Who knows, you might just stumble upon the next big thing in app world. So, when it comes to building a successful crowdfunding or donation platform, there is a few key components and features that you simply can't afford to overlook. GoFundMe type platforms, for instance, includes mobile applications for clients on both iOS and Android platforms, a web platform, and a web-based admin zone. The mobile app offers a number of features, including authorization, verification, search and discover new fundraisers, track the progress of campaigns, donations, payment functionality, motivational bonuses, and so on. The web platform, like GoFundMe or Kickstarter, includes almost identical features to the mobile app, but with expanded functionality for each feature. The web-based admin zone provides numerous functions, such as manage your users, verification process, content management, analytics, security settings, payment issues management, and user support. Alright, when it comes to developing a crowdfunding platform or using it as the central concept of your app, let me tell you that it's crucial to prioritize creating a minimum viable product MVP first. Trust me, these platforms are complex and demand a significant amount of time and effort to enhance the user experience. Therefore, if you want to invest wisely, it's necessary to focus on one unique feature and the standard 4 to 5 functions that are critical for your app's swift progress. Think of your app as a living, breathing being. It needs to start small, take baby steps, and grow over time. Just like a real person, your app needs to focus on one unique feature at a time. Maybe your app will allow donations and track user activity steps, but you should concentrate on perfecting one distinct feature, like the steps tracking function and standard functions such as donations, payments, user profiles, and a list of fundraisers. Remember, speed is critical at this stage. The faster you can get your app to the market, the quicker you can acquire a substantial user base. And that's when the magic happens. As soon as you have a solid user base, it will automatically attract angel investors or acquisition offers from large corporations. But don't worry about competition. There is room for everyone in this market. Just look at the success of GoFundMe, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and their local competitors. The key to a successful startup is to focus on unique positioning, combining multiple ideas and swift execution from MVP stage 1 to MVP stage 2 and beyond. So, the bottom line is use this methodology and act quickly. Don't let analysis paralysis or perfectionism hold you back. Start small, grow big, and watch your app come to life. Let's talk about pricing. I know, it's a tricky subject that can make your head spin. But it's also one of the most important factors to consider when launching your software business. Pricing your product requires careful consideration of factors like quality assurance, bug fixing, project management, maintenance, and risks. It's not easy to estimate the cost of developing unique features, especially in the beginning. But fear not, my friend, because I can provide you with the pricing for the basic MVP functionality. Here's a pro tip for you. If you need an in-house development team due to an investor contract, expect to pay US or EU prices. However, outsourcing software development to Ukraine can help you save costs without compromising quality. Yes, you heard me right. Ukraine is a hidden gem when it comes to software development. Several successful startups such as GitLab, Grammarly, and Dribble have already realized the value of hiring Ukrainian developers to create high-quality software. Ukrainian developers have excellent English skills, extensive outsourcing development experience, and are known for their innovative thinking and strong hardworking ethic. Once you have a pricing idea, you might wonder which features to include in your MVP and which to skip. It's a tough decision, but the answer to this question is a combination of your unique business market knowledge and proper software methodology. Think of your software business as a precious plant that needs nurturing. You need to identify the most critical elements in your business, what features to include in your development list, and what could lead you to a financial success or failure. It's like picking the right soil, water, and sunlight for your plant. With the right combination of factors, your software business will thrive and grow. Do you feel like you're in the dark when it comes to building a successful app without any prior software development experience? I know how you feel. That's why I've made it my mission to create the ultimate 10-step guide to help you navigate the road to proper app execution and success. But let me tell you, skipping any of these steps could result in wasting your precious time and hard-earned money. So, I'll guide you through the process step by step, showing you how to set the right price, understand why the app costs ranging from 30K to 100K, avoid common errors, and share some pro tips to make your platform profitable from the start. Trust me, with my expertise and your drive, there is no limit what you can achieve. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Let's talk about how to determine the essential functionalities of your crowdfunding or donation app platform. The first step is to create a lean canvas business plan, which can assist you in identifying your core features and unique advantages. Start by identifying your target audience and their primary issues, as this is the most critical factor. Then research your competitors and the solutions they provide for your audience. Your objective is to find a niche where you can enhance basic functionality or fill an empty niche. Next, you must identify your unfair advantage, the factor that distinguishes you from the competition and improves your chances of success. For example, perhaps you have access to big companies like Coca-Cola or Red Bull that can fund donation expenditures in your platform. Then identify your early adopters and the places where they spend time online, and look for ways to encourage them to use your platform. However, don't just focus on the present. Plan for the future and consider potential international expansion of your platform. Having a vision for your app future in 5 or 10 years is critical for attracting investors and achieving unicorn status. If you have any questions regarding Lean Canvas, please watch the full video about it in the description below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest tips and tricks. Thank you. Let's talk about one of the most crucial steps in building your successful startup, achieving product market fit. It's all about providing innovative and disruptive solutions that addresses your target audience, pains and gains, and completing your value proposition table is the key to achieving that. Picture this. You have a brilliant idea for a donation platform with an additional function of a steps counter, just like the cool crypto app STEPN. But before you can dive into development, you need to identify your users' pains and gains. Maybe they struggle to find interesting donation projects, or they unsure if a FundRazr is legit. Perhaps they find it challenging to stay motivated to donate, or they have limited access to funds. That's where your platform comes in. With solutions like a donation recommendation algorithm, filtering and sorting features, verification process, a feedback system, gamification through step-based donation goals, partnership with large companies like Coca-Cola to fund projects instead of relying solely on users' funds, and more. When you prioritize the most significant value for your audience and keep them at the center of everything you do, you'll set yourself up for success. Remember, smaller companies can easily outmaneuver industry leaders by being agile, flexible, and focusing on unique niches. And always keep in mind that it's essential to fall in love with your customer problems, not just your solutions. If you want to develop an app that crushes the competition, you've got to do your research, my friend. Check out the big dogs in industry like GoFundMe, Kickstarter, and Indiegogo, and learn from their successful strategies and concepts. But don't just stop there. Look beyond your borders and explore the donation platforms and startups in other countries. You never know, you might find a hidden gem that can give you a competitive edge in the market. And if you plan to combine a donation platform with your unique concept, take a look at competitors like Steppen and learn from their proven techniques. Remember, research is like fuel for your app building engine. The more you have, the further you go. If you're planning to develop an app or business similar to GoFundMe or Kickstarter and still have some knowledge gaps, feel free to contact me through any of the links in the description. I'm here to help you, and I would be happy to share some niche insights that could be a game changer for your startup. When it comes to creating an MVP for your app, you need to focus on the features that matters most to your users. This is where a story map comes in handy. By breaking down the user requirements and mapping out the necessary features, you can efficiently prioritize the functions that can be developed and launched quickly. But that's not all. To ensure maximum satisfaction, it's essential to develop separate story maps for each user type. This will help you identify the features that are most important to each user group and prioritize them accordingly. By doing so, you can ensure that your MVP meet their needs and provide the best possible value at this stage. So don't underestimate the power of well thought out story map. Okay, let's talk about marketing and how to position your charity sections properly to reach your audience needs. It's essential to keep in mind that donation platforms have passionate communities of donors that love to help animals, veterans, and various humanitarian missions. To tap into these communities, consider creating a referral network where active donors can share access to your app with their friends and receive bonuses such as badges that showcase their impact. Trust me, donors love to receive badges for their contributions. To keep these donors engaged, create notifications that incentivize them to use your app frequently and read reports about their donations. By focusing your marketing efforts on badges and highlighting the impact that users can make, you can attract many users to your app. Remember, it's all about understanding and catering to your audience needs and creating a strong community around your platform. So get creative, experiment, and find ways to stand out in the crowded donation space. Are you looking to dive deeper in the world of startups and businesses? Do you want to be part of a community of like-minded business founders? If so, click that link in the video description and join me on my Telegram channel. Alright, when it comes to creating a killer app, wireframing is a must. Think of it as the blueprint for your app success. You need to map out all the user scenarios and cases to make sure you don't miss any crucial functionalities. Let's take an example of a crowdfunding platform. You need to think beyond the basics like authentication, payments, and donations. You also need to consider what to do in cases where users don't comply with your policies. For instance, they fail to submit required financial report. Do you have a system in place to handle such situations? These are the kind of details that a wireframe will help you capture. So, take your time, get creative, and make sure you cover all the bases. Your wireframe will be the foundation of your app's functionality, and you want to make sure it's rock solid. Creating a user-friendly interface is essential to the success of your app, but it doesn't have to be a complicated task. You can draw inspiration from industry leaders like GoFundMe, Kickstarter, or Indiegogo. Your primary focus should be on developing a simple flow where users can easily select and make donations without any unnecessary distractions. However, if you are combining your donation or crowdfunding platform with additional unique features, the initial step may involve prioritizing valuable functionality, such as step counting and receiving bonuses. Pro tip: to generate design ideas, check out portfolios on websites like Behance or Dribbble. Look for donation and crypto apps and incorporate design elements that catch your attention. If you found these tips helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video. Your support will increase its visibility in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. Let's chat about choosing the right technology stack for your software development project. It's like finding the perfect partner. It can make or break your success. By choosing the right tech stack, you can keep your app up to date with your users' ever-changing needs. But if you choose the wrong one, it's like being stuck in a bad relationship. It can result in slower user interface, non-scalable and non-maintainable cloud infrastructure, high costs, payment issues, and the risk of your app going offline during traffic spikes. When it comes to developing a crowdfunding platform like GoFundMe or Kickstarter, you need to be extra careful in choosing the right tech stack. You want to build your minimum viable product quickly, so go for languages or frameworks like Flutter or React Native for building mobile apps rapidly. If you're working on backend development, then languages like Python, Django, Node.js, and Amazon Web Services are your friends. And for web applications, React, Vue.js, and Angular are excellent choices. But hey, be cautious and avoid languages and frameworks like PHP, Ruby, and .NET. They can give you more headaches than solutions. To make your development process faster, consider using third-party services such as Stripe for payments processing, Twilio for SMS, and SendGrid for emails. These tools are like your trusted wingman. Always remember, choosing the right tech stack for each phase of your software development process is crucial to your app's success. Start with a minimum viable product, but plan ahead based on a future feature set when designing your app architecture. Choosing the right tech stack is just like receiving the correct diagnosis after a blood test. Now, let's chat about the Agile process, a real powerhouse of a methodology that can speed up your development and make things more efficient. However, don't forget that in some certain situations, it can slow down project progress up to 30%. For instance, a team of 5 developers who know their roles, communicate well, and have made significant headway on the product can use a straightforward process with tools like Trello, Asana, Google Docs, and Quick Meetings to great effect. However, when your team gets to be 15 or more members, all sorts of problems can crop up. You might lose essential developers, have to deal with complicated onboarding processes, experience lower team productivity, run into communication issues, miss deadlines, and see a drop in code quality and architecture. To avoid these issues, you will want to bring a tech lead to oversee the team and code architecture, hire a technical project manager, implement Scrum, sprints, backlog, and retrospective processes, conduct daily stand-ups, and keep everyone up to date on pending tasks. Use tools like Jira to manage things and track velocity. Picking the right tools at the right time can help you hit your minimum viable product MVP goal faster. But if you don't have the right knowledge or expertise, even the best tools can lead to failure. Pro tip: you can also use the Agile in your businesses and marketing. Collecting user analytics is like a compass that can help guide your app development journey towards success and growth. It's a critical aspect of app development that allows you to understand metrics such as unique visitors, user behavior, and frequent sessions. Tools like Google Analytics, SessionStack, Firebase, and Mixpanel can act as a map, providing valuable insights to navigate towards the right direction. Just as regular health checkups are essential for maintaining a healthy body, performing regular health checks of your app can reveal hidden client needs and highlight areas where your app can be improved, ensuring that it stays fit and healthy for its users. Alright, if you're thinking of creating your very own crowdfunding or donation platform, but you're not quite sure where to start, or if you need some advice on how to make your platform stand out from the crowd, just shoot me a message via Calendly and we can schedule a 30-minute call. Trust me, I'd be more than happy to share some insider knowledge and expertise with you that could be a real game changer for your startup. So, what you're waiting for? Let's make it happen. See ya!